Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve Chapter 2 exercise problem number 2.75. While solving this problem, we will be using current divider rule, basic equations for the calculation of current I1 and I2 for this particular circuit using current divider rule is provided here. We also will be using Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, voltage across any resistance R is always equal to the product of current through that resistance and the value of resistance itself. Parallel equivalent resistance calculation formula will also be utilized while solving this problem. R equivalent of two parallel connected resistances is calculated by taking the product of both resistances dividing by their sum. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 2.75. Find voltage VAB in given below figure. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network we have to find voltage between these 2 points labeled as VAB. In order to calculate voltage across these 2 points, we should have voltage values across these 3 resistances. And for the voltage of these resistances, we should have the value of current through these resistances, which is not provided in this circuit. So first of all, we will try to find out current through these resistances. Later on, we will be able to calculate voltage across these resistances as well as voltage VAB. In order to calculate current through these branches, we will simplify the network from this side. In this network, these 3 resistances are connected in series connection. We can find their equivalent resistance and replace these resistances with their equivalent resistance. Their equivalent resistance will be equal to the sum of 3 resistances. Their sum will be 12 ohm. So we have replaced these 3 resistances with a single resistance having the value of 12 ohm. Now these 2 resistances are converted into parallel connection. We will find their equivalent resistance using this equation. R equivalent is equal to R1 multiplied by R2 divided by R1 plus R2. In this case, R1 is 12 ohm and R2 is 4 ohm. Place values inside this equation. Product of 12 and 4 will become 48. Sum of 12 and 4 will become 16. 48 divided by 16 will become 3 ohm. We can replace these 2 resistances with a single resistance having the value of 3 ohm. Now again these 3 resistances are converted into series connection. Find their equivalent resistance by adding the values of resistances together. Sum of 4 ohm, 3 ohm and 4 ohm will become 11 ohm. Modify the circuit by replacing these 3 resistances with a single resistance having the value of 11 ohm. Now the circuit is simplified. Inside this network, 2 parallel resistances are connected across a constant current source that is acting as total supplied current. We can calculate currents through these branches using current divider rule. For that purpose, we have to label these branch currents as current I1 and current I2. We will calculate current I1 using current divider rule. Current I2 will be calculated by subtracting I1 from 2 ampere. Because on this node 1 current is entering and 2 currents are leaving. So I2 will be calculated by subtracting the current of this branch from total current. First of all, we will calculate current I1 using this equation. Inside this equation, R2 is the resistance of opposite branch. In this case, it is 11 ohm. R1 is the resistance of same branch and I into T is total supplied current. In our case, it is 2 ampere. Place values inside this equation. I1 is equal to 11 multiplied by 2 divided by 11 plus 6. Product of 11 and 2 will become 22 divided by 17. The answer will be 1.3 ampere. So 1.3 ampere current is passing through this branch. The remaining current, that is 0.7 ampere, will flow from this branch. So the current I2 will be 0.7 ampere. Now we have calculated the current of this branch. We will expand the circuit to backward. This 11 ohm was the combination of 3 resistances connected in series. In this network, we know the value of current through this 4 ohm resistance, that is 0.7 ampere. Now we are interested to calculate the current of this branch. For that purpose, we will expand the circuit further. This 3 ohm was the equivalent resistance of 12 ohm and 4 ohm connected in parallel connection. So we will replace this 3 ohm resistance with 2 parallel connected resistances having the value of 12 ohm and 4 ohm. Current through this 4 ohm resistance will remain same 0.7 ampere because of series connection, and this same current will act as total supplied current for these 2 parallel connected resistances. We will again apply current divider rule on these 2 parallel connected resistances to calculate the current of 12 ohm. Current of 12 ohm branch will be labeled as I1 and current of 4 ohm branch will be labeled as I2. We are interested to calculate the value of current I1 only. For that purpose, again we will use this equation. Now inside this equation, R2 will be 4 ohm, R1 will be 12 ohm, and I into T, that is total supplied current, will be 0.7 ampere. Place values inside this equation. I1 will be equal to 4 divided by 12 plus 4 multiplied by 0.7. Product of 4 and 0.7 will become 2.8 divided by 16. I1 will be 0.175 ampere. Now this 0.175 ampere current is flowing through this branch. And if we focus, this 12 ohm was the combination of these 3 series connected resistances. So we can replace this single resistance with 3 series connected resistances having the values of 4 ohm, 6 ohm and 2 ohm. Modify the circuit. Inside this branch, the current will remain same because of series connection. We have calculated current through these 3 resistances which were our point of concern. Now we can calculate voltage across these resistances one by one. Voltage across this 4 ohm resistance will be the product of resistance and the value of current through it. 0.7 multiplied by 4 ohm, voltage will be 2.8 volt. Similarly, voltage across this 4 ohm resistance will be the product of 0.175 ampere and the value of resistance 4 ohm. Voltage across this resistance will be 0.7 volt. This same current will also flow from 6 ohm resistance. So voltage across 6 ohm resistance will be the product of 0.175 ampere and 6 ohm. Their product will be 1.05 volt. Now we have calculated voltage across these 3 resistances. We can calculate voltage VAB. For that purpose, modify the original circuit indicating voltage magnitudes along with their polarities. Voltage across these 3 resistances with their polarities are mentioned in this figure. The polarity of VAB is taken positive sign on point A and negative sign on point B. Polarity notation across these points is taken with this reference. VAB is indicating that point A would be on higher potential than point B. So point A will be positive and point B will be negative. Now for the calculation of VAB, we will assume the direction of current inside this semi-closed loop is clockwise direction. So apply KVL inside this semi-closed loop. Start from here. Current entering terminal is positive, so 2.8 volt will be taken with positive sign. Next 0.7 volt will be taken with positive sign because current entering terminal is positive. Voltage across this 6 ohm resistance will also be taken with positive sign because current entering terminal is positive, and at the last current entering terminal is positive, so VAB will also be taken with positive sign. Now add these constants together. It will become VAB plus 4.55 volt equal to 0. Place 4.55 volt on the other hand side of equal to calculate the value of VAB. That will become minus 4.55 volt. So voltage across these 2 points inside this network is minus 4.55 volt. This was exercise problem number 2.75. Thank you. See you again in next video.